What's going on? What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. Doing what we do. I almost said the boxing clinic. We back. We back. Shout out to everybody supporting what we doing on this grind. Definitely appreciate you for checking in. And I heard interesting takes about the zone. Okay. People saying, I've seen so much boxing on the zone for free, and I've seen so much on the zone, and the zone is such a great product and stuff of that nature. And I'm just sitting back. I'm like, what is this great product on the zone that I missed? Did I miss a Bellator fight? A Bellator fight? Did I miss some great fight, pay-per-view fight, fight that was supposed to be on the zone? I mean, I was listening to Boxing Wave, and I've been listening to him for a years. Salute to him. And he says he's not supporting pay-per-view, that he just gets so much boxing on the zone. And I didn't really listen to go into in detail about what he was saying. But I'm just in the mindset now. I was like, dude, I'm just supporting black fighters, period. And if the black fighters are fighting on pay-per-view, I'm going to support them. The zone has nothing that interests me. Basically Eddie Hearn came over here, and grabbed his nuts and try to use all our fighters and flex his money around. And our fighters our black fighters, our American fighters that are majority black, have said no to his money. They show moral standards. They show real standards of loyalty to Al Haymon. And the least I can do is be loyal to them, because guess what? Ain't nobody giving you good fighting. Ain't nobody giving you the best fighting, the best no way. We'll be very, very quick. What's going on, World Breaker Fighting? Salute. Red Mask, Larkin, what's going on? Roderick, Bronex, what's going on? And we'll sit here and we can look at the whole platform of boxing, or the whole landscape. Ain't nobody fighting the best. Ain't nobody fighting the fucking best. But all we do is we get the black fighters getting the shit in of the stick. Oh, Errol Spence don't want to fight Terrence Crawford, and the Charlos ain't fought nobody, and Stevenson did this, that, and that. He from Canada, way Haiti, and Wilder got to do this and that, and Gervonta Tank Davis ain't doing this. For every Gervonta Tank Davis, it's a fucking Leo Santa Cruz. There's a Canelo Alvarez. There's a Danny Garcia. He's not Black American. He claims to be a European Puerto Rican. His dad said they're Euro Puerto Rican. You can go on and on. Abner Mares. You can go on and on about the list of ducks that's in the sport of boxing. Jaime Munguia, he's a world title holder. Shouldn't he conduct himself and try to unify with her to Charlo? Golovkin been doing it for years. Okay. Gilberto Ramirez been babysitting the super middleweight WBA WBO title. So don't tell me that. And people preordained Kovalev as this next monster, comparing him to the likes of Michael Moore, comparing him to the likes of Rory Jones at light heavyweight, when he wasn't even Chad Dawson at his best. Like, shut the front door. Y'all feel me? So, for somebody that came over here and tried to disrespect a platform for not only just Black American fighters, Cuban fighters that defected, Mexican fighters that's under the banner, and for people to continue to disrespect. And somebody I seen somebody in the thread say today, one of the dudes that's one of my Facebook friends in the boxing groups, saying Eddie Hearn give us the best boxing. What best boxing Eddie Hearn have given you all year? Joseph Parker versus Dillian White? Eddie Hearns give you the best fight cards. Where's our standards for the level of boxing we want? Is AJ and Povetkin, was that a great fight? It was a good scenery, but it wasn't a great fight. It was a fight that people wanted to see. And yes, people thought Povetkin was going to give him a run for his money. But it was obviously Povetkin wasn't the fighter that he once was under the VADA drug testing program. I will say that. Then you talk about the October 6th card with Big Baby Miller, Thomas Adamick, Jesse Vargas, and Thomas Delorme. So you telling me that fight was so scintillating, that fight card? Oh, it was a great fight. No, it wasn't. Thomas Delorme and Jesse Vargas meant nothing in the grand scheme of boxing. What do people want from their boxing? I don't want to just see just good fights inside the ring. I want to see meaningful fights. I want to see elite level fighters. I don't want to see mid-grade or lower level fighters as a main event. It's nice to sip some of that tea as the opening fight card, or maybe as the co-feature, or maybe on Showbox, or maybe on ESPN2. But I don't understand these guys like Boxing Wave. No offense to him. I support what he does on this platform. But I don't understand what people like him is saying. I'm getting so much boxing on the zone. Look here. I don't want quality of I don't want quantity of boxing. I don't want quality of boxing. Seriously. I don't want the quality of boxing. I want the quantity, excuse me. I don't want the quantity of I want the quality. I want the quality to be there. You know? I don't want the quantity. I don't care. I don't care. Oh, you getting fights every weekend. What type of fights? Because I have a family. NBA is on, NFL is on, NCAA is on. I don't want to see bullshit fights. I don't have time for that no more. With the page, and I'm starting up a new business coming up. So I got a lot of different things. And I got another business which I'm working on. I got kids. I got a dog. I got a family. I got a mom. I got all this other shit going on. I don't have time. Seriously, I don't have time to to watch a subpar boxing. I'm sorry. Nobody got time for that shit, man. So you tell me, what is these great fights that we seeing on the zone? What is these great fights that I'm seeing on the zone? Please tell me.
What to do, family?
I'm going to take it over. I don't have my headphones on. I got it muted, so I'm about to leave my headphones. Somebody take over. I can't hear you. Go ahead and take over.
I got it. Let me just go on to say this. Eddie Hearn fight cards and his fights suck. That's a fact. Eddie Hearn, so far over in America, he sucks. He hasn't improved or increased Danny Jacobs' profile. In America, matter of fact, his profile has diminished under Eddie Hearn. He sucks as a promoter. He sucks he really sucks as a promoter. If you look at his fight cards are awful, man. Awful. All these low-level competition fights, putting 12 crappy fights that's not good for the sport of boxing. That makes people want to turn it off. Like I told you before, that's eye poison. The fights that Eddie Hearn has been putting on are eye poison. It's better to get 2 quality fights than it is to get 12 terrible fights. I mean, I agree, man. Like I said, I'm tired of. That's why I don't watch his cards anymore, because they suck. His fights suck, man. They do. They suck. Most of the fighters on the stable suck. Like 99% of them suck.
Yeah, and I was listening to Boxing Wave earlier. Excuse me. He was like, "Are they getting new fighters every day? What great fighters are they getting? That's gonna get me to pay $10 in whole subscription. I would rather pay $60 and support my black fellow fighters before I pay $10 for a coon like Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not paying $10 per month for none of that over there. He came over here for the man that legitimately saved boxing. Al Haymon brought boxing back to network television, gave him his blueprint on what to do with the zone. That idea came from Al Haymon pretty much.
Yeah,
a new platform for boxing.
That's exactly what he did. He did exactly the same thing Al Haymon did, and now he's trying, instead of just thanking Al Haymon and trying to work with Al Haymon, he's like, nah, man, I'm going to take Al Haymon out. Al Haymon is much smarter than you, clown. He's far more intelligent than you are. Every time you try to make a step, he destroys you.
He makes a bigger step. He makes a bigger step every time. It was with the zone. He came with Fox. He did another move and signed some world champion. He came with Fox. Then he came with Showtime doubling their dates. Then you make another move or you don't make a move. Then he comes over and invades your territory.
Every time, every single time. Eddie Hearn, man, he's definitely trying. I do think it's intentional. It's intentional.
And then, I'm gonna let Colossal Sports TV get in here. Then, how do you try to beg somebody to take your money and then insult them at the same time? How does that shit work? That's like, man. Like, for all the dudes out here that grew up and you ever had a girl come over and she ain't never tried to put out, everybody be in this position if you ever got some. And You have a girl come over, she knows she come from, you younger, and she ain't trying to put out. So you say, man, bitch, get out then, you know. Well, no, baby, come on, baby, come just sit on the thing. You know how that's what he doing.
Right.
That's exactly what he doing. He trying to dish you, but then he trying to fuck you out of some money. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Colossal Sports TV?
What's good, y'all?
What's going on?
Shit, man. Chilling. I'm just jumping in on the tail end. So what we talking about? Eddie Hearn or what?
I'm talking about, man, these we as American fans, especially as a black people, need to support our fighters. And I will put $60 up for these fights that's coming up before I ever put money into Eddie Hearn. Period. I'm not paying for that shit, man. I never used the free trial yet. I refuse to.
I have what? Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm using that free trial now, but I'm definitely gonna support Wilder, of course, and every other black fighter. You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, I don't want to support Broner, but at the end of the day, I may just do it. You know what I'm saying? He's an asshole, but I may just do it because it's a bigger scheme here, man. It's a bigger plan here.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, man, we got to get behind our own people before we can get behind another country's people. But you know, America is really a big melting pot, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's not what everybody makes it out to be. You know what I'm saying? It's everybody for themselves, and we see that throughout any kind of shit, you know, politics or whatever it may be. But in terms of the blacks, supporting blacks, of course, you should have some, you know, some pride. You know, when you look at your fellow, you know, black or brown, you know, people and want to support them. Not saying you can't support Eddie Hearn if that's what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, you got to have your people first and then look on the outskirts and see, okay, they got a good product. Let me check it out. If it ain't what you think, then you don't got to keep, you know, being subscribed to it. But, I mean, Al Haymon is never going to get the credit he deserves. He going to only get the criticism that he don't deserve. And that's just how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's why we need Wilder. We need Spence. We need all these top black boxers, you know what I'm saying, to actually, you know, reach that status and keep that status and maintain it. You know what I'm saying? So it gives us
somebody say in the chat, my bad, somebody said, ain't Usyk and Bellew the biggest fight of the month? I mean, it's a big fight over there. It may be the biggest fight of the month for hardcore fans. I will address that comment, but I'll address more comments in a minute. Yeah, it's the biggest fight, but ain't nobody else putting no shows on. I don't believe ESPN got one show with Cicedos and Hooker. That easily could have been on the zone as well, you know. But at the end of the day, that is a big fight, and a lot of American outlets didn't cover it. And only the one that started covering it, the black channel that started covering it, which I won't say his name. I mean, he got reached out by the zone to have his own special link for people to use the free trial to pay him to do it. So, you know, so like I'm saying, it's not a factor over here, but yes, it's the biggest fight of the month. But ain't nobody else putting fights on this month but ESPN and the zone. PBC didn't put a fight out this month. They didn't. In fact, you're right. That is the biggest fight of the month in the boxing world.
No, I'm not gonna knock it. It is though, but here's the problem. Like I said, I like Usyk, man. I like to watch Usyk fight, man. But Americans don't know who he is. And I'm gonna tell you right now, no disrespect. I'm gonna tell him like this, man. No, the casual boxing fans aren't gonna be entertained by Usyk's style. It's sad, but it's true. What I'm saying is true. And then he can't speak English on top of all of that stuff. But Usyk, man, cool cat. Like I said, he's a cool dude, man. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna tell you, he's a really, really good dude, man. So I mean, I like him. I hope that he completely I think he's gonna outclass Tony Bellew, but you know what I mean? If he was able to speak better English, he'd probably have a chance over here, man. Lomachenko's helping himself, but at least he could actually, you know, communicate in English. Usyk hasn't gotten there yet, man. But Usyk, I mean, he's trying to make some type of moves. I understand why he signed where he did some type, because he really, you know, Usyk has his own promoter.
It's a co-promotional.
Exactly, it's a co-promotional deal that he signed with Matchroom Boxing, and this is also to set up potentially a fight with Anthony Joshua. And you know what? That's his hopes. And unless he looks too good, if he looks like he's capable of beating Anthony Joshua, he ain't getting that fight, man. He'll find a way. He'll go to the WBO. They'll do what they need to do because WBO is one of them organizations that will definitely I mean, as much as Usyk he's been a great fighter, and he's the WBO champion too. They don't give two fucks about Usyk, man. It's sanctioning fees that you get from Anthony Joshua. They will protect him just like the mother belt. So it's sanctioning too.
But I mean, I feel you, but eventually, I mean, look, if you got Usyk as the next biggest threat to him behind Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury, however you want to put that shit in order, you know, depending on the outcome of December 1st. I mean, Joshua gonna have to fight these guys. Usyk is not Luis Ortiz when it comes to, you're not gonna fuck around. You're not gonna fuck over him. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna give him his shot. He holds all the belts. Now that makes him, then they already elevated to super champion at cruiserweight, so he automatically gets, you know what I'm saying, a shot at Joshua. So as long as Joshua got the IBF, WBA, or the WBO, he gonna have to fight Usyk. Whether the sanctioning bodies want to say this or that. And Eddie Hearn know that. Eddie Hearn all about making money at the end of the day. And CJ say it all the time when he say he using Joshua. I ain't gonna say he necessarily using him, but you know, motherfucker, he want money.
Man, he milking him, man. He milking that nigga, man.
But okay, he milking him. He milking him for this moment or the Wilder fight. So when it's time to cash him out, he ain't gonna hear none of this shit Joshua saying or the
I think it's deeper than that, to be honest. I think he milking him for the financial gain of match room.
I mean, whatever he milking him for, if the Usyk fight gets bigger, the Wilder fight gets bigger, you know he gonna sign off on the deal.
Yeah, him and Usyk gonna fight in 2020. Usyk and Big Baby Miller gonna fight him in 2020. What should I tell you?
So he can't avoid all these people. And like I said, man, I don't know the particulars and everything about what go on their side of the pond. But I just
they would vacate though, man. Don't forget they vacate if they think that it's too much of a threat. Because they don't care. There'll be people making excuses for why Anthony Joshua vacated the title, man. They don't care about none of this. No shame with that team. No shame whatsoever.
There's no shame in that fan base.
But I think Joshua got more pride than that. You know what I'm saying?
He do.
No, we don't.
I mean, I'm not. I think Joshua has more pride than.
No. Remember Jarrell Miller? Jarrell Miller told him he was gonna take his mama out, and he said, "Well, I have no interest in fighting him." How do you not want to beat the shit out of him, man?
But you got to listen to an interview Wilder did with Fight Hype. He said Wilder even said it himself. He said the shit you say to him, it ain't gonna get to him. Like when it's time to fight, then that's when he gonna take his action. So he could have. I mean, yeah, it's fucked up to say that, but
he would want to fight. So Wilder was take the fight with them dudes, man. Anthony Joshua said he has no interest in. I mean, he has no interest in fighting Big Baby Miller. Zero.
But would you? Does Wilder have interest fighting Big Baby Miller? Honestly, hell no.
Wilder would fight that dude.
I think both of them would, but does he have interest in fighting them? Like really?
No. Here's the thing: when Anthony Joshua said that, man, when he said he has no interest in fighting Big Baby Miller, but he also had just got punked right there in front of everybody else. Didn't know where to put the belts down. He didn't even start really talking shit. In my language, he didn't start talking ish until after Eddie Hearn got in between the two of them, bro.
But I mean, but I feel that like if it was face to face, of course you're gonna have to see me. You know what I'm saying? You say something about my mom, you know what I'm saying, or whoever, and we face to face. Of course, it's gonna be words. But like I said, we do things different. Not to excuse that behavior on Joshua's part, but when you $1 million man, you gotta act accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Lennox Lewis, dude, talk crazy. Lennox Lewis, he made the fight. So that's not necessarily true, man. About being a $1 million man. Anthony Joshua, man, does not respond well to dudes who ain't afraid of him, man. I've seen this dude too many times now. He does not.
Look here, man. Look here, man.
I don't.
Look here, Anthony. I'm gonna say this about Anthony Joshua, bro.
Either, man. I just think that's
Anthony Joshua. I'm gonna tell you this, man. Anthony Joshua credibility is gone about having balls or any fortitude or any testosterone at his level, man. He at bitch level. Ain't no white man gonna string me along and tell me what I can and can't do. At the end of the day, he ain't his own boss. And that's just a fact. So at the end of the day, it's a proven fact that a man talked about his mama. It's a proven fact that he turned down $50 million, lied and said he was just referencing it. It was a joke. He don't have no shame, bro. He don't have no shame. That's just a fact. He don't have no shame. And we don't have no shame. I mean, that's good because he don't care about what people think. So that's a positive in him. But at the end of the day, you know, he gonna move how you want to move, man. And at the end of the day, I can't knock him for what he doing because he making money. But at the end of the day, what you want to be remembered as, you know? At the end of the day, I really don't really have no words for him or what he doing with his career. So be it. You know, at the end of the day, we already know the UK process. milk the UK, dry it up, and when you done drying the UK up and using all their money and all their fans, then you come to America and try your hand and they fail over here 9.9 times out of 10 they fail, and they go run back to their island, do cocaine, and retire from boxing. That's just a fact. That's a fact. That's what happens. Only guy that didn't do that was Joe Calzaghe, but he still went to go sniff the cocaine.
He got ruined when he was old, though. So I mean,
true. You can't say that about Beehive, though.
That's what Anthony Joshua trying to do. Anthony Joshua trying to age out some of these dudes before he even tried to take them on, and that's his whole goal. He's like, if I can wait till Luis Ortiz get a little bit older, if I can wait till Wilder get a lot older, then I'm telling you, he gonna call them dudes out when they're old enough for him.
But he gonna be waiting forever though, Cali, because heavyweights mature different. So Wilder 32, he won't. 33. No, he's 32.
I think he takes more punishment than Wilder too. Sometimes I think they both take a fair amount of punishment.
Wilder a late starter. He ain't had an extensive amateur background that Joshua.
Well, Joshua's a late starter too.
Yep.
Yeah, they both late starters, bro. They both late starters.
I know that heavyweight gold medal match. He took a beating. You know what I'm saying? He really.
I ain't see that.
He really lost that fight, but I mean, it was a great fight. He came back.
That's why they getting rid of that shit, man. That's why I'm on for them getting rid of boxing out the Olympics. If they can't clean that, they can't clean up all that corruption in the Olympics like that, bro.
But
they can't clean that shit up.
I spoke to several prospects, man, that passed up. They said, man, there's no real pedigree coming from the Olympics anymore. No, it doesn't really do anything for you. You don't get no boost from it. There was a time in America where when you were a gold medalist, just like in the UK, how if you're a gold medalist or a silver medalist, how you get a big boost coming out of the Olympics. You know what I mean? You have a lot of buzz behind you. You don't get no buzz coming from
no promotional. When Oscar De La Hoya got a gold medal, he made 10K in his professional opening bout. And then when Floyd Mayweather turned pro and he was a bronze medal, he got $500. That's how drastic the difference of pay was. You had sponsorships.
No, but Pernell Whitaker though too. Pernell Whitaker, when he came out, he was highly touted. All them dudes, when you used to come out of the Olympics as a boxer, you got paid. You were pushed. People talked about you. Everybody knew about you. Even the casual fans knew about you when you came out of the Olympics. Now people are like, who the hell is that?
And it's so corrupt. And now you look at the quality of fighters that's coming out the Olympics. It's terrible. Yep. Zeus Shimon got two gold medals? How the hell did Zeus Shimon get a gold medal? Let's keep it real. Ryota Murata got a gold medel. You can't tell me that he was
the pity pat system, man. That's that shit. That's the pity pat.
Yeah, man. But still, man. I mean, at the end of the day, Luke Campbell is a solid fighter, but I don't really see him being a gold medal type of fighter.
No,
a lot of these dudes, man.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Even look at Wilder's trainer. I forget my man.
Mark Breland. Yeah, Mark Breland was another one.
He had way better success as a pro as some of the guys you named, but still, a disappointment is a disappointment regardless. Some shit just don't translate to the program for whatever reason.
But in general, these dudes ain't even an appointment. Let it be a disappointment. They not even. It's not even like they don't even like they belong in the sport. A lot of these guys don't look like they belong in the sport. Like, let's keep it real.
Of course, that's why.
They
fighting in China and wherever else they come.
And that speaks to the corruption. That speaks to the corruption. But a lot of these dudes, man. Hey, a lot of these dudes, man. Some of us in this chat can get in there and do a better job. A lot of these dudes can't fight at all. And I don't care what the pity pass system say. A lot of these dudes are not professional, not amateur grade fighters, and that's why a lot of these dudes are skipping up that opportunity and going for the money.
Hey, you guys hear? I heard that Luke Campbell said he wants. I heard that Luke Campbell wants smoke with Tank Davis. Tank will beat the shit out that dude, bro.
Yeah, Luke Campbell he not confident enough in his abilities yet. He got talent.
Luke Campbell,
he not confident in his punch. He don't punch. He punch at the target. He don't punch through the target.
Yeah, he punches like he's scared. He punches like he's
scared. Yeah, he got power.
Well, that's because he get hit.
Leonard.
I thought, hey man, that fight was very close. You could have some people.
His father died. His father just had died too.
Yeah,
I remember that.
A couple weeks or something.
Yeah, Luke Campbell can fight, man. I've been watching Luke Campbell for a minute. He lost to that Mendy guy that he just lost to. That nigga bullied his ass in the first fight, dog. He just he ain't had no confidence. He getting confidence.
I think he a good fighter. I think his reach, his height. I think he can get problems to Tank. I mean, shit, Tank.
Nah, he ain't gonna get not
Nah,
right now.
he ain't trying to take will
Not
blow
right
that
now.
dude away.
I mean,
Not right now.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm still waiting on Tank to step up his competition, man.
Man, he ain't no step up. Only step up I see for Tank.
I'm waiting on him to step up his competition.
Only step up I see. Only step up I see for Tank is a guy like Burchett and
Machado, Farmer.
Nah, Machado. He beat the shit out of Machado. Machado will never fight him. He made Machado quit. He made Machado quit in the gym. Machado left his camp early. Machado. That's why you don't never see Machado call him out for real. Machado got beat up like real bad. Like nigga leave my camp bad. He left camp early. Machado, he beat the shit out of Machado. But only guy sees that can stand up to him is Burchett. Man, lightweight, obviously Lomachenko. I think Comey is a difficult style matchup for him as well too.
Right. I'm just ready for that nigga to step off Twitter and step in the ring.
But it's not him. You can't be blaming the fighter, man. Now you can blame Errol Spence.
You can blame the fighter.
You can't blame him. He don't have creative control of his career, bro. Period. He ain't one of them dudes that's his own boss. He don't have creative control of his career.
He needs to stop talking like he is his own boss on Twitter. Then, man. I'm just going off.
I don't pay attention to none. I don't pay attention to none of them niggas that talk like that. If you ain't your own, none of them niggas in grand scheme of things are their own boss. Let's make that clear.
That's why they shouldn't open their mouth. They should take orders. They should just take orders when it's time to fight. I mean,
he not like Adrian Broner. He not in a position like Adrian Broner to say, "Oh, I don't want to fight. Woo, let me go fight Madonna." He not in that position in his career. He answered to Mayweather, who both answered the other being Al Haymon. Well, but Machado, Machado, he beat the. I heard he beat the hell out of Machado already. Machado don't want none. Burchett is a good fight for him. I haven't seen Ito fight, But as far as anybody coming up from 126, I don't see none of them niggas whooping his ass. Maybe Garcia at the most, but I don't see nobody whooping his ass. Nobody whooping his ass. 135, it could be some ass whoopers waiting for him at 135.
They definitely
Lomachenko. And Tevin Farmer ain't got shit for him, if that's what you said.
I don't think Tevin will beat him. I think he'll give him a good
Tevin
fight.
Ain't got shit for him. Burchett is a good fighter, but he been through too many wars with Vargas. He's had a war with Miguel Roman. He been through too many fucking wars, bro. Like he took a nice amount of time off, but he get hit too much. And then old boy Jamel Hearn, who he beat, he knocked Burchett out at 126. Burchett is a really good fighter. He beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer, and he beat the shit out of El Machado. He beat the fuck out of them two niggas. Ito, I can't speak on him. I never seen him fight before, but he beat the fuck out of them two niggas. I think Denis Shavakov will give Tevin Farmer that business at 130. Denis Shavakov beat the fuck out of Tevin Farmer. I guarantee you that. I put bread on that. He at 139. Shavakov beat the guy walking shit out of Tevin Farmer.
I'm just ready for Davis to fight somebody, man.
He ain't gonna fight nobody, man. Floyd Mayweather using his own model. That nigga don't got control. He talk like he got control, but he can't do nothing. Please let Al Haymon let me fight this guy. He ain't gonna fight nobody.
No,
he gonna beat the hell out of Abner Mares.
Yeah, there's most of these dudes. He is giving them same, except just putting them in there with a bunch of dudes who gonna be right there in front of him. He gonna be. I'm telling you, Tevin Farmer not that good, man. A lot of dudes believe in this dude, but he ain't fighting nobody.
Tank ain't either.
Nobody.
Shit, Tank beat Pedraza. Didn't Pedraza knock out Tevin Farmer?
Man, look, that's one guy.
Destroyed
one guy,
Tevin Farmer.
He destroyed Tevin Farmer, though.
One guy. Y'all got to be.
Don't matter. You said he ain't fought nobody. He beat Pedraza fight.
If Tevin Farmer ain't good, that Tank Davis ain't either.
So what you mean? One guy stopped one guy. He stopped the guy that stopped him.
Bro, have you seen Farmer's resume, bro? Have you seen his resume?
I mean,
look at his resume, bro. I'm telling you, you can't even compare Tank's and Tevin Farmer's resume for real, man. Billy Dib.
Both guys are champions. That's a fight that need to happen.
Outside of Pedraza, Billy Dib is his best opponent, bro.
Both guys are a champion in the same way. It don't matter who, whatever.
Man, like I said, man, look here, man. One guy, both of them dudes is title holders. That's how I classify them. But both of them ain't title holders. Tevin Farmer ain't a title holder, bro. This dude is a dude that looked up on the title, man. He is not good, bro.
Well, then
he beat Billy Dib, bro.
If he ain't good, Davis would have been for him, man.
You obviously don't. I ain't got time to go into the story, bro.
Let me break this down for you real quick, man. So here's the situation that really went down at first. So Tevin Farmer, right? Tevin Farmer had an opportunity to go sign with Showtime, at least for temporarily, right? To fight, try to get the take. Davis fight. He could have got that fight if he went to Showtime, right? You know what Tevin Farmer did? Tevin Farmer said, "Well, now that I beat Billy Dibb, I said I fought a stiff, tough fight. He made 60,000 in that fight against Billy Dibb. Now that I'm worth millions, and only to get the Lomachenko fight, the Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia, Tank Davis, they're gonna have to pay me millions to fight me. Millions, bro. This is what he said out of his own mouth. Millions. He said they got to pay him millions. He ain't never made $1 million in his career.
Till he went to the zone.
So he went to the zone. And the zone started paying him, bro. But he was only making 60,000, 20,000 in the fight, and he said he deserved to pay millions. They're like, dude. He said, based on what? Based on what? You had no following, bro. No fan base. I'm not trying to hate on the dude. I'm just telling you straight up the truth here. Like the way he started talking, he said, Vasily Lomachenko, Tank Davis, and Mikey Garcia, if they want to fight me, you know what I'm saying? I want to fight them, but if they want to fight me, they got to pay me millions.
Yeah, he ain't lying, man. Yeah, they kind of went under the wraps and shit, man. He outpriced himself, man. It was on some real. That wasn't even low key, man. He was blunt with it and shit. Talking about he a meal ticket standing from a Grand Cherokee or what was it, a Liberty truck and shit, man. He outpriced himself, man. He didn't want that fight, bro. I'll tell you that right now. He didn't want that fight. Anybody else?
Go fight on the zone, because Eddie Hearn telling these dudes to call out these dudes to try to bring traffic over there to the zone. This is how this is really working out. So he's got these fighters talking. Oh yeah, you need to come over to the zone. To try to talk something. You got somebody else just. I think Demetrius Andre just called out Jamal Charlo. You don't want to fight
everybody. He called out Jamal Charlo, Golovkin, Rob Brandt. He called out everybody that had a title. You know what I'm saying? Or in Jamal Charlo. So.
But who? Who do you think told him to do that?
And then his dad said at the end of the interview says that we're gonna sit down with Eddie, but it's rumored that he coming back to he gonna fight in Rhode Island for his hometown fight. So if you're gonna tune up, Eddie Hearn. See, the thing about it is when you actually watch these interviews, the positive thing about watching these interviews is you can catch all these dudes lying what they saying. And Eddie Hearn said on the Danny Jacobs interview after he fought that Demetrius Andrade needed a few more tune-ups. He said that. He said he needed to tune up. Anybody that know boxing knew he didn't look good versus Walter K. He didn't look good. The skill level was still there, but he just didn't have a balance and stuff. So I agree. He do need some tune-ups. I ain't gonna hate on the guy. Let me go through the chat. I've been neglecting the chat. My bad, y'all. A World Breaker fight. What's going on? Christopher Boxing 101. I see you change your name. What's going on? Salute Black Fighters, Floyd Wilder, AJ, and Errol. All right, I got you. Let me see what's going on. Lewis Coleman, correct. Make the pay-per-views $50. Yeah, that's what I think. The Wilder. Well, how much is the Wilder pay-per-view? Anybody know?
Probably 50.
$49.99. I think I heard it was $49.99.
Yeah, because and the reason I thought it would be $50 is because what's up, Golden Gloves Boxing? The reason I thought it would be $50 is because the AJ and Wilder pay-per-view was going to be $50. It was going to be at a reduced pay-per-view price. So a lot of people didn't know that. That was going to be at a reduced pay-per-view price. So at the end of the day, I'm not spending no type of, that's just my personal opinion with Eddie Hearn. I'm keeping it, pro-American, pro-Black fighters, pro-Cuban fighters, pro-Dominican fighters. I'm keeping it that way because all the Mexican fight fans, they keep it pro-Mexican fight fans. You know what I'm saying? Yep. For me to be out here, supporting the zone, he gonna have to pay me. Just like he paid that other channel. He got to pay me. I'm just keeping it real. You got to pay me. Straight up. You got to pay me. Just know if you see me promoting the zone with the zone shirt on and the link in my video, just know that nigga paid me. I ain't mad at you.
Who the hell promote the zone?
No, I ain't gonna say the channel, man. He's a very prominent channel.
Shoot me a text, bro.
Well, it's Deontay.
Oh.
Yeah, he got his own little zone link. I mean, it ain't a bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your money. I ain't mad at you. I mean, you out here on the grind, promoting fighters, and if the zone want to come and pay you, shit, pay you. Fuck it, he put the little link up and he started talking about Usyk and Bellew. That motherfucker ain't talked about Usyk and Bellew all week. That was the only channel. I was the only channel talking about that shit. Black channel that I see.
I don't think he's ever talked about Usyk and or Bellew. I don't think he's ever talked about Usyk or Bellew.
A lot of people ain't, bro. A lot of people ain't talked about them cats. But,
I talking about the fight because I really genuinely think it's a good fight. Seriously, I think it's a good fight.
I mean,
I talked about the fight.
I did a breakdown video earlier. I mean, Usyk gonna beat the fuck out of BLU. I mean, it ain't nothing good about this fight. I mean, other than it's gonna be a good beatdown.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You know, I want to see him get his fucking mouth shut. You know, I told Golden Gloves Boxing. Let me send you a link. I'm sure I can send you a link. I told Golden Gloves Boxing. We was on here arguing about. I said he gonna beat the shit out of him. You know, and Bellew look good at the weight though. Let me do say that Bellew look really good at the weight, bro. He got rid of that beer belly.
Flabby, huh? He didn't look flabby.
He knew he took. I mean, I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna be a good fight, but like, man, look, Bellew has been on record. He's like, man, look, Usyk is the better fighter. I can't outbox him, so he ain't gonna make it. He can't make it. Man, Usyk got some of the best feet and best foot movement in boxing. It ain't no way Bellew gonna be able to keep up with him. He gonna be turning them. He gonna be pot shotting, and then he gonna break him down late.
Yeah, I think a lot of body shots too. I'm gonna tell you this though. Look here, man. I'm not paying $10 for some shit I can stream and get the same quality on my TV and my computer. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can stream that fight and I pay $10. All them fights you can stream and I pay $10 and get better color commentary. You get better commentary than Sugar Ray Leonard or whoever they got on there. Real talk. You know, you get better commentary. I'm not buying that shit. Ain't no nigga gonna come over here and hold his nuts on all the black fighters and try to strip them to their dignity. And then Big Baby Miller, he want to talk about what he say? Oh yeah, he'd be with the American media like Ness in the boxing voice to say, right. Yeah, you know, Eddie Hearn, you know, he just using the milk in the black fighter. As soon as he get over there with Coogan Cassius, guess what he say? Oh, I love Eddie Hearn. You know, he's gonna deliver that AJ fight for me. Like, I ain't got time for that, bro. I'm not supporting, man. All these other nationalities, man. I was listening to World Breaker fight the other night, and Kurt Sugar was talking about how the Jews stick with the Jews and stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And how segregation was really bad for the black community and stuff of that nature. That's true. Stick with your people, man. Stick with and support your people before you support anybody else. And that goes ethnic-wise and that goes country-wise. If you're a Mexican American, okay, you stick with Canelo. The Mexican fight fans buying with their fighters is incredible.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this. Even if you're a black person and you so happen to subscribe to DAZN, I mean, I ain't gonna say that's a problem. I mean, because if you love boxing, everybody not doing it just to whatever. They do it because they love boxing. So I ain't gonna criticize nobody unless I know that you against your people. I ain't saying you gotta right or wrong with black people if you black, but I mean, you do need to support your people. But if you subscribing to DAZN where you get these fights like that for $9.99, I mean, I ain't gonna knock you either, because at the end of the day, I'm in it to watch boxing. Of course, anybody know me know I support my black fighters, but I'm not gonna just not watch Usyk, Bellew, or fucking Anthony Joshua, whoever. If I got interest in that fight, yeah, I can stream it. But shit, I mean, if I want to order it or subscribe to it, that's what I'm gonna do. It ain't gonna affect where I stand for or who I stand for in my community or my everyday life. That's just me. But like I said, everybody entitled to their opinion on this whole DAZN. This shit is like politics, man. You got just PBC, the Democrats, the fucking DAZN, the Republican, and fucking ESPN, Bob Arum, the fucking independents, however you want to categorize this shit.
But no, I ain't knocking you. If you pay for it, if you pay for it, you pay for it. I don't care what you do. It's just my personal opinion. I'm not about to go over there and pay $10 for that shitty ass shit. I don't give a fuck. It ain't got nothing over there. And even if they do, like Clarissa Shields, I'll stream it. That's just my personal opinion on it. I'm going to support the black fighters first. I'm going to spend the 50 on Wilder. I'll spend the 50, 80, 100. It don't matter. What is it? At the end of the day, what is it? You know, a lot of people saying they support DAZN, but they be streaming that shit, bro. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. A lot of you niggas don't be spending $10 a month on that shit. Y'all cancel that shit. Don't. A lot of you niggas won't even willing to spend $5 on the ESPN Plus app.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, yeah.
That's true. A lot of niggas be lying. Somebody, yeah, I got DAZN. Where, nigga? Show me. After the free trial, show me you still paying $10. Let's keep it real. And people say, "Oh, you spent $80." Somebody said in the chat, you spent $80 on the fight. Fuck yeah, you spent $100 or $80 and $65 for Chavez and Canelo. If you Mexican, right? 1 million people bought that.
I'm gonna be the first one to say I bought all of Floyd's pay-per-views or contribute to.
A lot of people did. I contribute a lot.
in Wars.
Until the Ricky Hatton fight, or was it the Shane Mosley fight? The last one one of them motherfuckers. The last one I bought.
I'm gonna say when I got heavy into boxing was later than after that Ricky Hatton and then Floyd. But ever since, you know, the Canelo, Floyd, I done bought pretty much every pay-per-view. I chipped
in on that joint, bro.
Yeah, I chipped in. Only
reason I bought that joint, other than Pacquiao, only reason I bought that joint is for Garcia and Batista. I didn't care about Canelo and Floyd because I knew what was gonna happen. I knew what was gonna happen. You knew, man. Come on, Doug Fisher and Regan TV and them trying to push an agenda, and then when that happened, them niggas go hide and put their tail between their legs. Like, get up out of here. DOG 215. What's going on? If Bellew win, he ain't gonna fight AJ. Bellew will never fight AJ. Go ahead.
Somebody said I got Tony by Usyk. Usyk got to prove the hype is real. I don't know what else he got to prove, bro. He was
me neither, dog. I just in here
cruiserweight division.
Andre Ward sound like a little salty. Like, man, I don't want to fight this nigga. I hope Bellew win. Like, man, fuck about it. I think Usyk the truth, man. Like I say, man, I've been gave him my stamp of approval. When he beat Michael Hunter, I was like, this motherfucker don't get tired.
I think Ward doing what people did to him when he ran through the super middleweight tournament. They were still like, he good. But that nigga gonna have to prove it against somebody else.
So that's what he's doing.
I think
that's a natural human trait.
Yeah, so I think he really know that fucking Usyk the real deal. He just like he ain't gonna give it up to him like that because people didn't do it to him when he was in the when he was going through the super middleweight division looking for the next credible.
Hold on, Low Cloud say I'm fuck color. I'm supporting how talk. No, Mexican people see color. They support Mexicans.
That is true.
So why shouldn't the black community support the black fighters? Straight up. It ain't all that Martin Luther King turn other cheek shit happen, man. I'm done with that shit, bro. I'm done with it. With everything going on in this country, dog, these dudes don't. You turn the cheek and you gonna get bitch slapped. You gonna be turning your cheek to the left side when you was on the right side. No, it's time for black people to bond together. It's time for the American people to bond and support your own people. Straight up. I ain't saying don't go support them, but all I'm saying is don't go support them and you ain't supporting your own fighters.
I agree with that.
Fuck that, man. Don't be over here. Yeah, if you're gonna support over there, support your. I ain't saying you gotta buy every pay-per-view. Don't get me twisted. Can't nobody buy every pay-per-view. If these niggas do 6 pay-per-views next year, nigga, I'm not buying all 6 of them. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't want to buy them Broner and Pacquiao pay-per-view.
I don't know about
you know what? I'm just saying, support your own people though. At some cost, you can't support. All right, you can't go to the look here, man. You can't go to the motherfucking Big Mama Soulful house every fucking day and support Big Mama Soulful. You ain't got money like that. I ain't got money like that. But when you can, you try to support them when you can. But you don't be going over to the white man soul food place that's fake and support them. But you could be supporting your own people. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Support your own people. They all ganged up on us like that before. All of them with that Canelo Floyd shit, all they ganged up on us.
Hey, let me jump back in. Fans' perspective said he unified a weak division. I ain't want Campbell. He beat that cruiserweight. Besides, let's see if he beat Bradis. Shit, he beat fucking Huck. The motherfucker
Huck got who? Somebody had knocked that motherfucker
this weekend. What's the motherfucker?
Bradis.
No, not the other nigga. He fought the other dude.
Walkie.
Yeah, I mean,
I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't gonna diminish. I don't diminish what he did, man. He did something Crawford did.
No, I'm talking about.
I think he beat bigger names. I know. I think he beat bigger names, man. And I understand people look at cruiserweight like, nigga, go to heavyweight and do it. That's the American mindset.
Well, that's the lack of knowledge as a fucking boxing fan. I mean, look, you ain't.
But I don't think it's a lack of knowledge. I just think people never knocking
fans' perspective. But I'm just saying you got to look at.
No. I'm just saying that I think it's like that's always American mindset. Why the fuck you going to cruiserweight? We don't care unless you go to heavyweight. That's always been the mindset about. It was the same mindset about 168. People didn't care about 168, and kind of Andre Ward in that tournament kind of changed people's perspectives on super middleweight.
I mean, that's what that's what I'm saying with Usyk. Usyk got to change the mind. He can only control where he at right now.
Yeah, and he don't speak English neither. You know, Evander Holyfield unified it. So did David Hay. It ain't gonna get that spark. It just ain't gonna be that type of division that get that spark, man. So at the end of the day, I think he gonna go to, like I said before, I've been on his record saying he gonna go to fucking heavyweight and beat Joshua if he move up the right way. He got to make adjustments to his style as far as his arm punching. but I can see him beating Joshua. I can see that happen. I don't bet on fights, but I might put some money on that fight. You know, he got unlimited stamina. He did get hurt. What's the old boy that hurt him? Was it British? Yeah. The round before he fought Garcia, British hurt him.
Yeah. I think
You know.
I mean, look, man. He the truth in my book, but shit, I guess he got to prove more. You know what I'm saying? I guess he got to unify the heavyweight division. You know, I mean,
that's what he's gonna have to do. I told you that same thing at Evander Holyfield. Don't forget, Evander Holyfield didn't get no respect till he went to heavyweight, and then when he got belts at heavyweight, guess what happened? Oh, you got to be Mike Tyson.
But my thing
he unified.
Go ahead, go finish your statement.
No, go ahead.
My thing is, I know we won't do this. Us three on the call won't do it. But say he don't have a success like that at heavyweight, so he a bust or he overhyped, overrated. I don't think that's fair just because you're not accustomed to watching the cruiserweights or the super middleweights. I mean, you got to look at who he was fighting at that time. There was some killers. These dudes back in the tournament for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't get the job done with Usyk in the field. You know what I'm saying? So if he don't go to heavyweight, don't have the success that he had at cruiserweight or had the success, motherfuckers will be like, oh, he was a product of perfect matchmaking or overrated fighters. I don't think that's fair to judge and say that, you know, he was a paper champion. That's just me. I mean, you got to look at these dudes he about to join in the heavyweight division, a 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", athletic and powerful. You know what I'm saying? So people just got to appreciate what they seeing for what it is and not try to tear a motherfucker down just because he don't have success in the next weight class.
No, because your ignorance and that you don't know about the weight class.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It's the ignorance. And like I said, a lot of Americans got the ignorance when they come to cruiserweight. Straight up.
And super flyweight and bantamweight
all that,
and
man.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Because they look at welterweight, light heavyweight, or whatever the fuck you want in middleweight. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be a true fan and not know how great these other guys you know are.
Well, you can't be a hardcore fan or pure. I would say purist when you talk about cruiserweights, paperweight, flyweight, strawweights. I would say those are real pure fans. You know what I'm saying? Like pure fans. You got historians, purists, hardcore fans. So you can't. I don't think you could be the purest of fans and say, you know what I'm saying. And I've been watching cruiserweight for a minute. I'm not gonna say I'm entrenched in it, but you know I've been watching it for a minute. You know, Steve Cunningham when he fought Glowacki, I'm pronouncing his name wrong. Marco Hutt, you know, when he was on ESPN Sport, NBC Sports, I watch fights like that. You know what I'm saying? All day. I watch fights like that, like fights that's meaningful. It might not be. I'm not saying that. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying that either. Like I'm not acting like I'm, you know, above these people. But I'm saying once something is introduced to us, it's our job if we, you know, want to study this or whatever we want to do or whatever we're doing, is to research and look at these guys and then determine what you see from your eyes and okay, that's a good fighter. He a legit dude. You know what I'm saying? So once somebody brings something to your attention, it's your job to look at it and research it and study what you're seeing, and then you can make your conclusion. I'm not saying like I fucking studied cruiserweight in and out. I'm just saying once the WBSS tournament was, you know, introduced to me, I started studying these fighters, and I was like, well, shit, these motherfuckers are actually as skilled as some of these other guys in and around their division. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I said as well. You know, I like Garcia. I like Breeders really impressed me the most. Corey Lee Boxer, salute. He said, salute to everyone. Finally got off work. Usyk for president. Yeah, big Usyk. I like Usyk this weekend, man. But yeah, man, like a lot of times you are ignorant to certain fighters, man. That's why, you know, when Errol Spence fought with Campbell, when Saddam Ali versus Haymon, I do my cool man said, man, what's going up? I do my due diligence to go see them fights and see if they really can fight. You know, I think that's that. I think when you got a platform like this, it's your due diligence to push all boxers. I'm just not gonna push black fighters. You know, I want to push all fighters. You know, and then you want to be well rounded. You know, but I'm saying support your own fighters first, man. You know, all you Puerto Ricans, man, they still die hard for their whole fans. I should respect that, and you admire that on the outside looking in. But Sweet Science said Usyk could easily do what Triple G did. I salute him for wanting to be great. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them dudes don't have the time that Triple G had. What Triple G turned pro in 2006? A lot of these dudes just turned pro in the last 3 or 4 years. So you are already 30 years old. You can't be bullshitting. Lomachenko, he ain't got time for the BS. He got to move his career on accordingly before he loses prime. So I salute them, man. He easily could have bullshitted around that cruiserweight, got 20, 30 fights in, and then moved to heavyweight, said, oh, I got old. You know what I'm saying? So Brown on Boxing, y'all have to be careful with saying people aren't real fans. Fans of the sport can watch what we want. If the fights is good, is the only thing that matter. I think he pretty much saying people's ignorance.
Yeah,
I think he's saying people ignorance. Hold on, I'll let you get on. He said, I think he's saying people saying dismissing Brown on Boxing, dismissing, saying, oh, Usyk ain't do nothing because you were ignorant to the division. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's getting at. Because you're not familiar with the division, your ignorance of the division, you shouldn't discredit what Usyk doing. That's what he's talking about. People not being real fans. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is that's like me jumping in on a fucking baseball. I'm not gonna jump in talking baseball because I don't know that. So that's what I'm saying. If you're not familiar with Usyk or whoever it is we talking about, then you can't jump in and say he this, he that. You know what I'm saying? He overrated. Like, have you seen him fight more than once? It wasn't his pro debut. Have you seen him progress since he turned pro in 2012 or whatever? That's all I'm saying. I'm not hopping on here acting like I'm just a historian because I'm not. I'm just saying you got to know what you're talking about before you start running your mouth about anything.
Yeah, exactly. You can't just come into an argument and discredit a fighter. That's what you're talking about. I mean, if I don't know something about a fighter, I just delegate and say, like, I ain't never seen him. Somebody asked me about the guy that knocked out Amir Mansour, and I didn't understand who he was talking about till he continued to explain it. I'm like, oh yeah, I heard about him. I'd like to go see him. Like when they asked me about the African guy, Usyk. I don't know his name. I don't know his name. I'd be like, I ain't seen him. I ain't gonna watch him till he gets to like 15, 20 fights. Because I know it's gonna be a progression. I know he was Ronnie Shields and he a hard worker, but Corey Lee said definitely pushing y'all fighters. Mexicans are the best and most loyal fans. Exactly. And they cut you in your throat if you don't support their own fighter. They don't support their fighter. So at the end of the day, black people need that bond, man. Like you got to get behind your fighters, man. And it's hard. And some of the fighters be on that fugazi stuff, but so does the Mexican fighters. Canelo, his fan base allows Canelo to do what he want to do. Yeah, Usyk is a hell of a fighter, man. You got to respect that, man. For a dude to clean the tournament up throwing all arm punches, dog, at a higher weight class, man, come on. Them arm punches must have some type of steam on there because ain't nobody trying them. Gaspier didn't do shit but what Ryan Martin did last week. Yep. I mean, Abel Sanchez, man, I get away from him, man. I wouldn't want him training my worst enemy.
Yep. I mean, like I said, man, we gonna see. Hopefully, when he moves up to to heavyweight, he can do his thing up there, and we can see him against Wilder, against. I
don't think he's too keen on that fight right now, though. But he said he won all the belts, so. I think Wilder and Fury give him it's a tough task for him. And I'm gonna tell you about Tyson Fury. He one awkward dude, man. He real awkward. Like Fury is a more fluid athlete, but Fury, I mean Tyson is more methodical. He got more skills.
Yeah, he getting fucked up December 1st though.
Yeah, it's possible. He look good though physically, man. I don't know, man. I think he's gonna be outboxing Wilder for a minute, man. But I think eventually the speed.
That's the MO.
Yeah, I think the speed. Yeah, I think the speed is gonna be too much, man. I think that's what a lot of these dudes fear the most is Wilder's speed. Yep. I think the power is on their head, but the speed is just like just worldly, bro. Chris Ray, what's going on? Salute, family.
And then they overlook his countering ability, bro. Go back to that 9th round where he got him back in the fight against Ortiz. He went back to the ropes and he lured Ortiz in. He dipped back and countered him with a right hand. And that's what started the downfall. I mean, he wild in there. We know that, but he does subtle things. You just got to pay attention to, so you got to watch his fights multiple times and see he does subtle things in there. So his athleticism, his awkwardness, his foot speed is just some attributes that makes him, a tough out. And, of course, the power is there. But if that left hook, man, it's like 80%, 85% of what the right hand is. I mean, I don't see nobody.
He improving that left hook too. He improving that left hand in general.
He threw the uppercut and finished Ortiz. I was like, yeah, So
yeah, that was a good ass uppercut. I was watching that yesterday. They had put it on Showtime. Edwin, what's going on? Salute. Battle rifle. That was the 10th round. Yeah, it was the 10th round. In my head, I thought it was the 9th round yesterday, man. It was the 10th. Yeah, I thought it was the 9th. No, it was the 10th round. It was the 10th. Yeah, it was the 10th. Okay. Because he got dropped in the 7th. He got hurt in the 7th. He came back in the 8th. It was I think he stopped him in 10, bro.
Yeah, no, he stopped him in 10. What I'm saying is that the round before that's when he countered him. You know, that's when he really put him in trouble. I don't think he dropped him. He didn't drop him in the 9th round, but
No.
But that's when he got him. You know, he countered him with that right hand and hurt him, and that's what really fucked Ortiz up from that moment going forward until he got stopped in the 10th.
Yeah. Tory Lee say Usyk will beat Wilder and Joshua. I don't think it's a given that he's gonna beat both of them, but I think at some point if Joshua don't get more active, man, he ain't got to beat too many more people, bro. That 2 times a year shit for Joshua has really killed his development.
I think
now he's fighting like he got something to lose. He fighting like he got something to lose now.
Even if he is active though, bro, that's just a bad matchup for him. I don't see him being able to stick with the elusive Usyk, man. Usyk got too much foot speed, foot movement. I mean, he a technician in there. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's one of the reasons why I pick Wilder to just take away the power, just the athleticism and the foot speed and unorthodoxness that he has to his style. It just, man, he robotic, man. He a plunger. You know, he a plotter. A plotter. He just kind of just. Go ahead.
And then he don't really make up for that by being aggressive and being a balls to the wall type of fighter. What's up, Kirk Sugar? I see you. Yeah, I agree. Wilder KO's Usyk. I definitely think so as well. I just think they kind of are similar to each other too, because both awkward and both, Usyk is more clean in his movement.
Yeah, he polished and shit. Yeah,
he polished in his movement, but he 4 inches shorter than Wilder.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And
battle rifle, what's going on?
It's just that right hand, bro. I mean, all that shit I just said about the little subtle shit he does, it don't matter at the end of the day, because if you can't withstand that right hand, you're gonna lose, man. It's just simple as that. And it's fucked up for people that may be better than them or may be up on the cards at the time. But if you can't take that punch, you just can't take that punch, and you just.
Then when he started making boxing moves, when he started making boxing moves with that punch, and then when he started knock you out with an uppercut,
then when it's jab,
I thought his jab arrived that day when he beat Hearn for the first time. I was impressed. Now he's throwing a left hook. He's throwing in a lead left hook. So
left uppercut,
becoming a dangerous fighter.
Shots, he becomes. Saying?
Oh yeah, I mean, jab to the body might help him some more. As far as going to the body consistently, I don't know. If I'm Usyk tomorrow, I'm going to the body though, for sure. I'm going to the body tomorrow.
Fucking him up, bro.
Yeah, he gotta go to the body tomorrow. Not just jabbing to the body, but he gotta go to the body, man. He gotta go to the body, man. Like for real. Tomorrow, Tony Bellew look good. But a lot of times when dudes come to the ring and you don't see them perspirated, no sweat, or for the first couple rounds they dry. A lot of the times they didn't hydrate and they're not in good shape. That's a good thing to look at. A lot of things to look at before the fight. Check out the gloves. Like Regis Progress last 2 Saturdays ago, he had Reyes gloves on. But when he fought the Argentine, he had Everlast gloves on. You know what I'm saying? Everlast gloves he had on was to pick shots off. So I don't know if he was worried about the Argentine's power. When he fought Terry Flanagan, he had Cleo Ray's gloves on. That was a horsehair gloves. Those are puncher gloves on. So he was in there obviously to put a hurting on Terry Flanagan, or maybe he didn't worry about Flanagan's power or his defense that much. I don't know, but that's something to look at, man. I think he another fighter on the rise. Him and Josh Taylor. I mean, Josh Taylor's gonna fight Ivan Barachnik. That's gonna be a really good fight. I think where Josh Taylor can lose that fight is he's stiff. That's my problem with him. He's stiff. He don't have any upper body movement at the waist. He got some bend at the knees, but if he was to learn to move his head a little bit more, he wouldn't get touched by Ivan Barachnik. He wouldn't get touched by him. But Barachnik throws everything with a fastball. I didn't know Pedro Diaz was his coach. You know who that is?
Yeah. He trained Miguel Cotto. He trained a lot of
people. Man, he had Cotto in fucking shape for Mayweather. That's still the hardest fight I see Mayweather fight. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say.
Yeah,
Miguel Cotto was on that nigga ass that fight. That's one of my favorite Mayweather fights.
Busted his nose and everything, bro.
He made him go get his daddy back in his corner. That's the fight he went to go get his daddy back after that.
Yeah, he said, I don't like getting hit.
Miguel Cotto, man. And Floyd did hurt Cotto in the 12th round, but that was people talking about best Floyd Mayweather fight, especially Money Mayweather. That's the best Money Mayweather fight. We talking about action pack. Him and Miguel Cotto. And my boy was like, we sitting there watching the 24/7. He come over every week where I go over his house, we'll watch it. And he was like, man, Floyd ain't talking shit to Miguel Cotto like he was talking shit to Shane Mosley. He's like, I noticed that. He said, yeah, he ain't tough with Miguel Cotto. And boy, was he ever in tough with him. I respect Miguel Cotto because Cotto's career could have went totally different if it wasn't for that cheating motherfucker.
Yep.
Miguel Cotto was that guy at 140. He a lot of people don't know he used to hit that canvas a lot at 140 because he was weight drained. But he went to 147. Yeah, buddy. When he was beating up Zab Judah and Shane Mosley still was in his prime, Miguel Cotto was my guy. I mess with Miguel Cotto.
Yeah, he one of my favorite fighters.
Hell yeah, man. Miguel Cotto was a dog, man. He was a real dog. I messed with him. Costa Zoo was my guy back in the day too, even though he ducked Floyd like a little hoe. But a lot of them dudes was real good fighters back then. Pernell Whitaker was a good fighter, a great fighter. Let me say good. And then Morales and Barrera, they were some real good fighters as well. What's going on, Stay Ready Boxing? What's going on, family? He was a really, really good fighter as well. It was a lot of good ass fighters back then, man. But at the end of the day, they don't make them like that no more. They don't make them fighters like that no more. And this is the money being infused into the sport. You know what I mean? But one thing I do respect about Adrian Broner is that he still look to fight the best though. No matter how many times he get whooped on, he still fight the best. And I can respect Adrian Broner for that.
Yeah.
I don't have your thing on my battle rap. We got to hold on. Let me my email bullshit, man. Yeah. Oh, there it go. Yeah, you just look at that certain situation and hold on, I'll let you come on. Give me a minute. I'm about to pull up my hangout. I'm about to get off though because I'm hungry. I'm waiting for my girl to bring me some motherfucking chicken wings or something. My dog, he tried to chew my $100 headphones up. Ooh, I don't know why he back down here. He about to get his ass whooped. What you want? Let me shut up for Peter to jump on this motherfucker.
Gotcha.
Hold on, man. Let me see. Yeah. That motherfucker go, yeah. You abusing animals. No, that is and shit. I told my girl, my dog died, I'm gonna cut his skin off and use it as a rug. I was just joking though. That nigga looked at me right. I remember one day I was talking about getting his balls cut off and shit. I was just joking. That nigga looked at me like, nah, bro, it ain't going down like that.
I'm running away from your ass. You do all this.
Hell yeah. I was just playing with him and I bought him a bone for his birthday the other day and he cut me. And he started running away from me and shit, man. He be playing and shit. Especially when I be trying to groom him and brush him. Yeah. He get to run and I take him outside, man. I'm too fucking fat now to be trying to keep up with his ass. Fuck around, have a heart attack in the front yard and shit. Fuck that.
Seizure or something.
Fuck around, be in the front yard dead. Seizure. Especially if it snowed today too. Nigga balls frozen and everything.
I was fighting. Amputate everything.
Jamal Washington say, wait a second, fella. Usyk beat Joshua with them arm punches. Yeah, okay. Let me explain that. I'll say he gonna have to make adjustments to his styles too. Let me put that in there. I meant to say that. He gonna have to make adjustments to his style. All right.
He gonna have to commit to them punches.
Yeah, a little bit more. He got to commit to them punches. Let me say that first. Arm punching king got to commit to them fucking styles, man. Commit to them punches, man. So
shit, does he really got to commit to him with fucking with Joshua? You know,
early on, you do got to get respect. I mean, just establish some type of respect factor. I'll say that early on. What's going on, Games PP? Early on, you do. Oh, Callie, you back? I don't know, he probably on the phone. I think Callie coming back. He probably on the phone.
I'm back.
I'm
back, man.
Yeah.
I'm going home now. I'm on the road now.
Okay. Yeah. Y'all got questions? I'll take any questions right now before I log off. I'll take as many questions as possible. Motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks won last night. I went to sleep on that joint, man. What happened to Steph Curry? I heard he got injured.
Man, yeah, he had I think they hurt his heel or something, but yeah, they got curb stomp, man. The Warriors, when they come to play, Milwaukee Bucks, man, they stay focused the entire game, man. I can't. I mean, they're well coached now, man, but they were concentrated the entire game, man. They never lost focus. They may have lost focus for maybe like 2 minutes of the game. They stayed locked in no matter what. Wherever, anytime a Warrior would defend, would penetrate, there'd be 3-4 guys around them.
That was the championship for them.
Yeah.
That was the championship for them.
Oh man, they locked in, bro. The Warriors just showed up playing the regular season game. I'm not surprised. I've seen the Warriors get destroyed by the Phoenix Suns in a regular season. Regular season game.
I think the Denver Nuggets. I think I'm gonna get to your question in a minute, cool man. Sam. I think the Denver Nuggets number 2 in the West. I mean, look here, man. I will never, even on fantasy, bro. I never want Dwight Howard or Carmelo Anthony on my team in life. Not even if they on the coaching. I don't want them in the arena. I don't want them nowhere near my team wearing my team colors. Team obliterator. That's the definition of team obliterator.
Yeah, the Rockets are in serious trouble right now, man. They gonna have to
Carmelo Anthony. They got shit to do with nothing else. You put Carmelo or Dwight on your team, it's over with. It's over with. Tell me, bro.
Chemistry killing? You talking about chemistry killing, basically?
Man, them niggas just bad omens, dog.
Especially if you're trying to, you can't depend on his free throw percentage. Dwight Howard.
Man, he played with 1 or 2 games with Washington. I don't know. As soon as he got put on that team, they went from a 40, 45 win team to what? They on pace to win like 20 games this year. Like, get out of here. See, you gotta have shooting in the NBA now. Like this NBA today, like they calling a whole bunch of petty calls, but ain't no defense. I ain't seen a defensive-less NBA like this in ever. Like, this is the worst year for defense. Don't nobody play defense. If you can't shoot, you're gonna struggle like Philadelphia struggle. You're gonna struggle like a lot of other teams struggle. You have to be able to shoot in this league, period. If you can't shoot the rock, it's over with because all the big men can't dominate the block. None of them can. Can't none of them dominate the block no more. You know what I'm saying? For real.
You can't touch nobody in the NBA no more, though, man.
No,
they can't touch nobody.
It's worse this year. It's worse.
It's way worse. Anytime you touch somebody, it's foul. I'm like, God, good Lord, man. I mean, that's almost no contact.
When Brandon Ingram pushed James Harden, I felt that. I wasn't even mad at him. Like, that shit's some bullshit.
Right. You're right.
Like, look at that little Euro step he doing. He bump into you, they get a foul. Like, I wasn't even mad at Brandon Ingram. I was happy that he pushed him.
And man, I've been seeing fouls. I'm like, man, what are you supposed to do? I mean, you see guys with their hands up, get a little chest bump, foul. I'm like, man, like, you gotta swallow the whistle. I mean, the NBA need to do something. But this is what they want. They want the scores to be up. They want a free flowing game.
That's what's going on. That's why you're seeing everybody's scoring 100 points a game now. 120, 130 now. Every game. I like it, but I don't like the touch fouls.
No, the touch fouls are brutal, man, because I was watching Steph Curry. Steph Curry got picked up a couple fouls. He's like, well, goddamn, man. I mean, you feel like, man, if I'm going to get a foul, I want to at least get my money's worth. I should be at least.
I seen him for 2 fouls. He got caught up yesterday. Yeah, I seen him 2 fouls. He caught. That was some bullshit.
I was like, man, the one was with the body where he kept his arms, and I guess they want you to leave your arms out. But I'm like, so you called a chest bump where the offender jumped into. So that's what I do. If I'm on offense, I'm jumping in the motherfuckers, man. I'm not gonna use my forearm, but I'm gonna use my chest, and and I saw Antetokounmpo. He dropped his shoulder and used his forearm to push it off. Man, it's green light, dummy. Green light, man.
Hey, man, what
dude? We're standing at the green light.
Hey, what y'all think about Zion Williamson and RJ Barrett? Man, that team looked powerful as a motherfucker.
Hey, man, ain't nobody beating that, bro. Ain't nobody beating that team, bro.
What you think, Colossal?
They good. They good until they play Tennessee.
Oh man, who on Tennessee, bro? Y'all brought Scotty Hobson back or something?
Bro, look, bro, we got a squad, dog. You know what it is. I ain't got to go through the
man, them niggas got the super friends, nigga, mixed with the motherfucking adventures, nigga. Like Zion Williamson, dog. He got to lose some weight though, man. I agree with someone like Shannon Sharp and them. He got to drop some weight though.
Bro, like I said, nigga, it's
gonna be the truth, man. That him and RJ Barrett, man.
He probably be a bust in the NBA though. Them niggas like that, man. Them niggas.
I don't know, man. He ain't just like he ain't like the prototypical guy that just ain't got no skill. He's skillful though, bro. He really is skillful. If Ben Simmons can survive in this league with no jumper, bro, Zion Williamson, if he can get his weight, if he control his weight, he gonna be good.
Yeah, but once he get that big check, bro, he going straight to the 5-star restaurants.
Oh, you ain't lying. That nigga gonna be, man. But the thing about the 5-star restaurants, they give you a little bit, man. So he gonna have to go to the 4-star restaurants.
They better, hey, OKC better, somewhere whack better goddamn draft his ass so he forced to eat at home here. Don't put that nigga in LA or Miami.
He got some good ass food too. Trust me, them little small towns. That would be the best food at.
Better go to Denver somewhere, man.
Yeah, Denver. Hey, Denver got the upper echelon food. I almost moved there.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something about Zion Williamson, man. If his jumper come, because it look like he's been shooting pretty decently early in the season.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna be able to stop. You ain't gonna be able to stop. He can already dribble past you. He can already dribble past you. Go ahead.
No, I say he like Zach Randolph and Lamar Odom had a kid.
Yeah, man. He kind of look older than what he is, though, man. If you look up in the face of me, but
probably because he dark skinned. Yeah. No offense to all my dark skinned brothers, man.
but you look at him though, man. I mean, I don't see how anybody can be able to stop this dude. He's super athletic. He quick. He can handle, and if he can shoot, man, he can also pass. I mean, he can rebound. I mean, there's really nothing he can't do, man. Dude, I mean, if his jumper becomes consistent, it's over, man. I don't know how you gonna stop this dude, bro.
Him like Ben Simmons, he just need a formidable mid-range shot. You know, like DeMar DeRozan, he was a mid-range assassin for about 2 or 3 years of his career. Then he expanded out to the 3-point line. He another guy that's having a fantastic year. But let me get to some of these questions. What's Danny Garcia doing next? Duck, goose. I see he trying to be a commission, sanctioned belt body, telling people what to do. What he needs to do is, I think somebody had a video earlier. He need to go ahead, famous athletic. He need to go ahead and fight Omar Figueroa. That's the fight I want to see him in. That's a good fight. Omar Figueroa over Danny Garcia. Y'all don't like that?
I mean, he did put on a better performance against Robert Guerrero. He can say that and say I beat him better than you did. Now we could fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good. That's
he said he waiting for a shot for a rematch. He was talking about some shit, some stuff like that, man. I'm like,
for a Figueroa gonna fuck around and goddamn knock that motherfucker Garcia out. Garcia got his time coming, man. He got his time coming.
Garcia's the end, though.
Yeah, he do, but shit, he gonna fuck around because he lazy now. He content and ain't hungry. So Omar Figueroa, big old strong punching ass, gonna knock his ass out. He gonna catch his ass in perfect time.
Yeah, he just content, bro. I hate to say it, but he comfortable. A lot of fighters get to that comfortable. If I was a fighter and I got to being comfortable, bro,
getting out the business.
I just want to get up out of there, man. But a lot of guys don't believe, they getting content and comfortable till they get whooped on. Then they want to get back hungry. They want to retire and move up 2 weight classes.
Bro, it's gonna take one of these big. I hope it don't happen. It's gonna take one of these big star fighters to get a fucking serious injury or die because they were lazy or you know what I'm saying. They mind wasn't in it all the way. And these other fighters that's in situations like that are gonna wake up. Like it's time for me to retire, bro. I just seen what old buddy went through. I don't want that to be me, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take my 401k and shit and go home.
That's welterweights in general.
Let me say this too, man. Hey, hold on. Somebody was asking me about, the losses. I think I was on the live stream earlier this week talking about these dudes taking losses and stuff. And I said one of the problems with taking losses is these dudes like Robert Guerrero lost to Floyd. He took a whole year off. That fucked his career up. When you lose, you don't go into the mountains and hide. As soon as Adrian Broner got whooped on, he was on Showtime. Yeah, people is happy because it's like Floyd took a loss. Like when I took a loss, Floyd took. He was back in the people's view, so people was like, it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take a whole year off.
The best thing to do, if you lose, the best thing to do, even if you fight some lower level competition, even if you fight them, stay just to be busy, man.
Yep.
Maybe get two quick ones in. Like, all right, I just took a loss. If I didn't take no huge beating, these dudes don't even take a beating. Like Rigondeaux, he didn't even take a beating. He should have been right back in it the next month. It ain't like he took a pounding. We just got clobbered and destroyed by monster shots. He wouldn't even get hit by nothing big. He should have been back in there probably like in 2 weeks. Shit, it was like So to me like that, man. I lose like that. I'm just gonna get in there. I'm gonna take a bounce back fight. You know what I mean? Maybe a couple of bounce backs, start building up my confidence. and go from there, man. But these
A lot of
dudes, man,
a lot of these dudes
they send this relish in it,
a lot of
man.
these dudes get like Danny Garcia. A lot of these dudes get edged out now, like they got knocked out.
Yeah. Bro, they don't know how to handle. Go ahead, battle.
Well, Willie Monroe lost to Golovkin. I think he took like a year and 2 off or something. It was a long.
He got the shit beat out of him because he decided to fight stupid and act like he could punch. He fucking stood in the pocket and got the shit beat out of him. So I don't blame him for taking the year off.
I'm about to leave.
Hold on, yo.
But I mean, like I said, I agree with Cali, man. If you ain't taking no badass whooping, you know, no loss or it was a quick KO or whatever, like TKO type shit or something, get your ass back in the ring.
Did you guys see the fight last night with Macias and Soto Karass?
Nah, I forgot. I thought the fight would take place tonight. Who won?
Man, that was entertaining. They broke the record for the most punches thrown in a fight.
Who won?
Soto Karass. He beat him by majority decision. It was
final fight, wasn't it?
Huh?
Any knockdowns? Any knockdowns?
No, it wasn't no knockdowns. It was just Macias. He's like he's a pressure fighter. He throws up to over 120 punches a round, like average. He literally throws that many punches, and he usually pins his opponents up on the ropes and just goes like and he just throws and throws and throws. What was that?
You breaking up, Kelly? Nah, but I heard. Kelly, you breaking up? Like I was saying, yeah, you come in and then it's yeah, you might have exit and come back in.
Yeah, who breaking up?
Cali.
Oh yeah, Cali, you breaking up? Just exit and come back in.
But Soto Karass said it was his last fight. I mean, he said he's gonna retire after that fight.
Man, he should have been retired. He did whoop on old boy though. He did whoop on old boy. Berto. He beat the fuck out of Berto.
He should have retired on that note.
He had a shoulder injury.
Still, man, he still beat the shit out of him. Berto always got an injury.
He was whooping him up, but he was whooping on him before that injury happened. But,
yeah, he was. He's whooping on his ass. It was a good fight though, man. Berto stay getting his ass whooped, man. Like, god damn, nigga. Like, you get a dub. All right, next question. Is Thurman actually fighting Porter next? I doubt that. He might. He might fight him next.
Why not? Shit, man. Why not, bro? If you that good or believe yourself, why not, man? This dude was out way longer than he should have been. He could have fought. I mean, they say he had a minor injury. What the fuck? I mean, they didn't release no details to the injury or none of that shit. He hurt his hand hitting the heavy bag. He
went on what's old boy show, the Brandon Schaub show, and said it was his shoulder. I said, I thought you hurt your hand or your elbow.
Bro,
he didn't even know what the hell he hurt. He's on his shoulder. I said, damn, when he fuck your shoulder up?
Bro, I'm telling you, this dude should have been back and fought, man. He should have been in the fight Spence already. That's how long he been out, bro. I mean, that fight ain't got no bigger. You know, ain't nobody even thinking about that fight no more. They think about Crawford and Spence. So This dude played himself, bro. That time, and whoever told him, hey, you know, look, just take your time, fake an injury, you know what I'm saying? And people gonna still be talking about Keith Thurman. These niggas ain't stunning you, bro. You like the butt of everybody's jokes now. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas, man. At the
end of the day, his coaches and trainers, his trainers and coaches and cut man, they gotta eat too.
So I
don't know what Derek Birmingham, what else he do, but shit,
he putting
they gotta eat too.
Craigslist and shit.
Boxing coach willing to train your whole family to be ready for anything.
Exactly.
Train 7 former world champions.
The most current one's a pussy, but hey, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know, bro. His ship and sail, bro. He gonna have to really. He probably gonna come back if he fight Porter. That's because they told his ass, look, man, we can't find nobody that's worth putting you in the ring with that's not on your level. So you're gonna have to go for this rematch. They probably gonna offer him a nice payday and get that nigga the courage and to go fight Sean Porter, which I think he could probably beat Porter. I mean, even though being out there long, but Thurman a clown, man. I used to like Thurman too.
Yeah, we always was a Keith Thurman fan, man. KOs for life. Anybody, you know.
Duck me, done. Duck me, done.
Man, that nigga then turned around. Man, if you told me that nigga did that, dog, I lost all faith in boxers, man. I pretty much have, dog. Like, these dudes ain't. I can't wait till November 13th. You right, man. When PBC unveil this Fox shit, bro. I can't wait to that, man.
We're gonna really see who out there actually now. We're gonna see if
that's only gonna be Fox. You know, the Showtime's probably gonna be unveiled in January. So, you know, they got 30 plus days.
I'm just gonna see if Al Haymon gonna put his foot down with this shit, you know what I'm saying? And make these motherfuckers fight.
I mean, I think he got a plan. They gonna do Porter and Spence. They're gonna do that. If Keith Thurman don't get nowhere, that fight gonna happen. They're going to pay.
You know what's so funny? You know what's funny about you guys talking about Errol Spence, and I was like, man, I salute to the Mexican fans, man. But y'all delusional, man. Look, man, Errol gonna kill Mikey, man. I mean, I'm sorry. I am sorry because I like Mikey. Mikey's one of my favorite fighters, but he about to get bodied, man. He about to get absolutely bodied, and it's gonna be bad, man. Whether people want to hear it or not, it's gonna be bad, real bad. A complete utter beating.
It better happen. There's a lot of niggas about to be shut down channels and shit. Yeah, because nigga, if he lose, niggas gonna be like, niggas gonna be
like, I thought you told me. Niggas be like, Kelly, I thought you told me Mikey was gonna lose. I was like, man, I had never picked against Mikey. I never will again.
Hey, Kelly, I'm
gonna say this. Let me say this. Over here. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, dog. If that motherfucker go to decision, he get robbed. I don't even give a fuck, man. It shouldn't even go to decision. This motherfucker, Mikey Garcia, over here eating steaks and cheeseburgers, just stuffing his face, moving up in weight the wrong way. Man,
but
motherfucker ain't never touched the weight.
I'm gonna hold on.
He ain't never did stood up until the Robert Jr. fight. Like, fuck about it. He goes body bag.
I'm gonna hold a little withhold judgment to see until I see his process of transforming his body to, you know, get that muscle on to see.
Man, when I seen that nigga ate 3 meals and split one, man, he was eating some bullshit, nigga. That nigga ain't moving up right. That nigga moving up the old school way. He better go get Alex Ariza or some shit. Get some Pacquiao shakes. That motherfucker gonna look like potato salad.
Spence can't even look bad in this fight, bro. Spence can't.
Oh, he can.
No,
he can.
No, he can't, bro. I mean, not.
Oh, you mean just in general? You mean perception?
Yeah,
I agree.
Nope, nigga. He need to be like Kelly. That nigga need to listen. It shouldn't get out one round, bro. He cannot look like he is a vulnerable fighter. Even though we've seen flaws, you can't let Mikey expose that from you, bro. That Mikey.
You can't do the shimmy. You can't do a shimmy shake or nothing, bro.
Nope, nigga. You need to be on his ass from the get go.
And man, if he do the stanky leg, bro, I don't give a damn if he blow him out in 3 rounds. If he do it one time, people can be like, man, I told you, bro. Mikey almost got him, though. He lucky to survive. Mikey almost got, even though Mikey got blown out in 3 rounds, they said, I told you, Mikey almost got him. He had him doing a stanky leg. That's what they're going to talk about.
Bro, if this shit look like Kilbrook versus Gennady Golovkin, Keith Thurman about to be in the ring calling that nigga out ready to sign.
Man, Keith Thurman, look. If Keith Thurman ain't nowhere there, he gonna take a private jet to fly in to make sure he make it there.
Yeah.
Bro, he
gonna don't duck me, son. Don't duck me, son.
Look, bro, he gonna have a contract written up with his signature already on that bitch. He gonna be like, sign that motherfucker.
Oh man.
He like, you better not duck me, son. You better not duck me, son.
Look,
and you're gonna be attacked.
All you gonna see is TMT fucking suitcase. I mean, suitcase come down the middle, like Floyd gonna pop up, like, look, bro, we all want smoke. You got Braun and everybody lined up to fight this nigga down.
Hey, bro, I'll watch even brother probably show up like, hey, bro, what's up? Hey, Earl, what's going? Everybody gonna be start saying Earl name.
He gonna like, you know about that 100,000 you owe me, cuz. Let's go ahead and make this in this fight.
Hey, watch Canelo. Canelo off from a bag first, though. We're not gonna let you go, lose your owe to somebody else. Let me give you a bag to come fight me. I'm telling you, because Canelo will get for real. Canelo will get just as much credit for being Earl. There will he will not get. People won't talk about because they don't even talk about Amir Khan being a welterweight. They still don't.
Look,
so I'm telling you,
bro.
They don't. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Do they discredit Canelo for knocking out a welterweight Amir Khan? Do you guys ever hear that? Nope. Exactly. So he gonna get the same credit for being Earl, man. I'm telling you.
Nigga, Jamel gonna be his enemy, bro.
Who do you think wins that fight, Callie?
Say it again. What
Who
did
do
you
you
say
think
again?
wins that fight? Canelo and Errol.
I got Canelo winning that fight, man. I thought I've been adamant. I've done multiple videos stating that I think Earl needs to get more experience first. Talk to me after he's fought a bunch of high-level competition fighters, high-level fighters. Then I may change. My perception may change
Yeah, right now.
towards him. But
Yeah,
right
right
now, it's
now.
too
Man, that
early for
nigga,
him.
man, he ain't beating that motherfucker, that fucking Golovkin. I'm just say that he ain't beating that motherfucker right now.
Man, them
Nope.
combinations.
Nope. Hell no. Hell no. The dude that just fought the Triple G, hell no. Nope.
He probably would
Nope.
stop Errol with a body shot.
Man, Errol gonna get fucked up. He facing
I don't
Canelo
think he's gonna
right
stop him
now.
with a body shot. I don't think he's gonna stop him with a body shot, but I think it's gonna be a counter shot in general.
Errol don't got
maybe
no head
body into the
movement,
head.
bro. He don't got no head
Yeah.
movement. I'm telling
Well,
you.
he's trying to explain the head movement thing, man. I have to find a video for you. You have to listen to on they got a different premise on defense, and it makes sense. Once you hear, you be like, okay, I understand where you're going with that at. So I have to find that interview of that interview of.
I'm just sitting back in the cut waiting on this fight to be announced, bro. I'm just sitting back waiting. It's all eyes on Errol Spence, bro. Niggas, because all that controversy a couple weeks ago, this nigga can't. He got to move perfect, bro. He can't. I'm telling you, niggas is on his head, cuz.
But you know what? Let me say about Earl. But let me tell you about Earl. Let me tell you a funny thing. Earl really wasn't. He really not. He really don't care about the Mikey fight all that much, man. He was actually still trying to fight Sean Porter. So I mean, there's that. He at least he is looking for a more important fight. Sean Porter is the more important fight than Mikey Garcia. But Mikey Garcia started popping off at the mouth, making sure that he's like, man, oh man, you gonna shut up? You sit out there and duck me, man? I mean, how you gonna duck me? I'm Mikey Garcia. Boy, they said, don't you want to have Mikey been talking? I ain't never heard Mikey talk this much, man. Mikey been talking so much ish, man. I have never heard Mikey Garcia run his mouth the way he been running his mouth lately.
He think he gonna beat the fuck out of Errol. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna be surprised, bro. If this fight competitive, nigga, yeah, bro, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, dog. If motherfucker Mikey make Errol look half bad,
it's gonna be like Golovkin and Kell Brook. I've been telling people that's what it's gonna be like.
Look, see, man, we're going to support the zone. What the fuck? They gonna be like this shit, nigga. This is like we paid $70 for that shit. Hell no, yeah, bro. Mikey sees something in him, bro. He wouldn't keep calling this motherfucker out if he didn't see nothing in him. He sees some shit that we all see, but Mikey good enough to fucking pull that shit off. I'm telling you,
man, he ain't gonna pull that shit off.
He ain't gonna pull it off,
bro.
but I mean.
He gonna get the motherfucking horseradish beat out his ass.
Earl need to fucking send a message to the rest of the division like Wilder did when he knocked out Vernon and then rematch.
Exactly. Like this is what you like. Remember when Curtis Stevenson told Triple G, "This is what you supposed to do with a junior middleweight." I can't remember who he knocked out.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Hey, Errol coming to kill Mikey, man. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You know, Errol already training for him, bro.
Hell Mikey, yeah, I can agree.
Errol training already for Mikey Garcia. He ain't messing around, man. He coming in to try to blow this dude away. Mikey really talking a lot of ish, man. I'm telling you, bro. Earl listening to all this stuff. Earl gonna come in and body this dude, bro. Earl getting ready to body Mikey, man.
What can Mikey do to win, though?
You said what can Mikey do to win?
Bring a helmet or something?
Nigga, bring God. Bring God. He gonna have to box a perfect fight. He got to box the perfect fight, bro.
He can.
I think.
I don't think so, bro. I don't think
his defense ain't good enough, man, for what he would need to do against Earl, in my opinion, man. It's not.
I think if he was Shane Mosley, where if he just punched and he tie you up and he punched and he tie, but he doesn't fight like that.
Exactly.
Hey, did you guys see the Alex Acedo interview today talking about Earl Spence on ES News? He said Earl Spence is the strongest sparring partner that he's ever faced. He said Earl Spence will overpower Mikey. Mike, there's nothing Mikey can do, man. Or he can't tie up because Earl will toss him. I'm trying to tell you, man. Mikey is not strong enough to deal with no Earl Spence, man. Earl gonna physically and mentally destroy him, man. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Well, the funny thing about that, Marcus Maidana has been dropped numerous times by bigger punchers like Victor Ortiz.
Low key, I heard he broke Madonna ribs in sparring.
Yeah, and he said he's strongest. That's what he said, according to him. Marcus Maidana is a big 147 pounder.
Look, man, all eyes on
Well, you
Spence.
talking for the
Here's
lightweight.
the difference. Here's the difference between Maidana and Errol. Earl's a more precise puncher. Something else that Alex Asano said, which we spoken about before. He said he's precise, accurate, and he places punches better than anybody that he sparred, man. I'm just telling you. He said, man. He said Errol. He favors Errol heavy. He said he give Mikey credit though for taking the fight.
Let me ask y'all a question. What y'all think about Cesados and Hooker next week?
I hope Hooker win.
Man,
Nah, I
don't really dislike. I don't really know Alex Cesados other than his last fight with Lenny Z.
Mm-hmm.
But Hooker rubbed me the wrong way.
I'm gonna tell you, Hooker. In fact, he took off instead of going to the World Boxing Super Series. That annoyed me. I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Alex Cesados, he's rocking soccer.
That wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault. Now don't put that on Hooker. That wasn't his fault. You know, Bob Arum won his belt back. They ordered that Cesados fight, so he couldn't get in the World Boxing Super Series tournament. So that ain't no Hooker. Yeah, no. I mean, what you want to vacate your belt?
No,
you
I'm
know?
saying he would have had to vacate it. I mean,
yeah, he would have had to vacate. So I can't. I'm pulling for Hooker. Yeah, I don't blame him for that, man. That's blood on his hand.
As long as he wins, he get bigger purses. So hell no, I can't get enough for that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. I ain't gonna be mad at that young dude for doing that, bro. Like at the end of the day,
you got 8 kids too.
Yeah, shit. I ain't seen about 8 kids.
He got 8 kids, bro. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, he got 8 kids. That's 8 kids. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. Maurice Hooker might be able to beat Alex Asano because Alex Asano has 0 defense.
Yep.
Ain't Abel Sanchez his coach?
Who's?
Yeah, Cesados. Ain't Abel Sanchez his coach?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think it is his coach.
I could. He may be his coach, but I know because I know somebody who don't like him. So, but knows him very well. So, but Alex Asano. But yeah, Alex Asano got 0 defense. He's really rock'em sock'em. He gonna sit in there and trade with you, throw a lot of punches, and his face gonna get busted up. That's what he gonna try to do. So Maurice Hooker gonna have to really sit down on some stuff. Because Alex Asano gonna keep coming. He don't care about having every fight. His face looks like a hamburger meat, man. Every fight, every single fight, his face is destroyed. His mouth is busted up. Everything, bro. I mean, I watch all those fights. Look at his face, man. His face looks rearranged in every single fight because he doesn't even no head movement, no guard, high guard, nothing. It's come forward and throw punches. That's Alex Asano, man. Every fight is going to be the same way, and this fight is going to be no different. And Maurice Hooker should utilize that jab and sit on that right hand, the straight right hand. He can't miss. He won't be able to miss. I promise you. He won't be able to miss.
Lauren said, yeah, Abel trains Cesados. Somebody said,
I thought so.
Announced Keith Thurman has a fight date.
Fridge is not. Keith Thurman got a. So he taking a tune up.
I guess so.
And he has a fight date. Isn't this like his 4th or 5th fight date though? That don't mean he gonna have a fight though, man.
He gonna abort the mission.
Fight date don't mean nothing. Everybody gonna be fight
like his 4th or 5th one. I remember each one. It was in May. It was on the Stevenson Badou Jack split venue card. Then that's when Gary Russell took that spot. Then he's supposed to come back on the Devin Alexander and Andre Berto. That was his fight date. Then he's supposed to come back the same day Amir Khan came back. This nigga that had 3 fight dates.
Exactly. He's supposed to have fought Porter and Spence by now.
Yeah, like I said, man, there's no guarantee. Fight date don't mean you get in the fight. You're gonna see him fight anytime soon. It's just nice to say it that he has a fight date. Until I see him in some serious training, because we still haven't seen no footage of that. Because if he was really coming back,
he been training though. You just follow his coach Ben Getty. He been training. I will give him that. That motherfucker.
I think he's sparring. He got sparring going on.
I don't know about sparring, but I know he been training though.
Yes, that's how you'll know when he's sparring, man. Well, at least he been training this whole time, so he should have shed it. He should have shed a lot of weight. Because I mean, I know at one point they were saying he was like
he did shed some weight.
They said he was 207.
Yeah, he shed some weight. He was on the golf course with Winky Wright. He shed some weight.
Yeah, they said at one point his highest weight, he was all the way up to 207, man.
Yeah, that's not good. And he drink too. Everybody talking about Errol Spence being a drunk.
Did he just turn 30 or he getting ready to turn 30? I know he turned 30 in November. Did he turn 30 yet?
I'm not sure. I know Tank just had a birthday the other day. So he 24, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's sad. You can't get all of that. You can't get that damn heavy. 207 pounds, man. It's 60 pounds above your weight limit. Come on, man. It's doing too much.
Yep, that's unfortunate, man. 207. Boy, what the fuck was he doing? I know when he met his wife, he was drunk at her bar, her family bar and shit.
Yeah, but he was probably eating all that food over there, and then just not doing much of nothing, man.
I don't know. This is weird because Errol, according to Wikipedia, Errol Spence's birthday is March 3rd, but it's been saying he's 28 for the longest now.
That nigga,
it is really weird.
32, bro.
It's been saying he's 28 for the longest now. It's weird.
No, he was 27. Remember, he was 27. He just turned 28 this year, man.
Bro. I'm with
okay, my bad.
He been 28 for the longest. I ain't never seen him say nothing else.
Keep Thurman 29? What you mean? Keep Thurman 29?
Well, shit, he been 29 for the longest, too. I ain't never heard his age change either.
Nah, his age changed. It was 27 last year.
Man, the only ways I'd heard his birthdays
hold on. He turned pro in 2012. He turned pro in 2012. So when he turned pro, he was what, 22?
He was 28.
I don't remember that nigga being 22.
No, I do. And you don't remember it? They announced it in his pro debut, man.
I want him and Rasheed Warren. They got the same pro debut, or that's somebody else? On Showtime, wasn't that him and Rasheed Warren?
I don't know.
But God, man, don't make me lie.
And they all had them on the same Showtime pro debut. I think it was Brazil, Rasheed Warren, a lot of them niggas on.
It was a big deal. Yeah, because it was a big deal when Errol made his pro debut, man. A really, really big deal, man. And man, everybody was excited about Errol, man.
Dr. Blick in the chat talking about something. He been 28 for 3 years.
That shit.
Well, that's the case. And Bob Aaron been like 87 for like 20 years. Shit, I mean,
niggas waiting on that nigga to move. I hate to say it, motherfuckers waiting on that motherfucker to go, man.
Who?
Wait a minute, Bob Aaron.
Bob Aaron says, I know I smoke that other weed. That's why I'm able to keep my mind. I smoke blunts every single day. It helps me maintain my sharpness.
I can keep cutting.
I believe him too.
You know, he said he smokes blunts, bro. He does. He admits it. He smokes blunts.
It says Bob Aaron is 86.
He been 86 for the longest too.
Me and that nigga been 86 since I was a kid, bro. That fear starts going on. That nigga been 86 since I was a fucking kid, though. That nigga ain't no 86.
Yeah. Him and Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Bob Aaron, them niggas don't get old because they just change hairstyles. So this nigga been 28 for the longest.
I'm sick of hearing that nigga talking about 28, man.
When you gonna grow? Nigga, March 3rd gonna come like, yeah, he's 28 still. Like, nigga, what the fuck?
Like, Bob Aaron was old in the 70s, shit. Bob Aaron was so good. Bob Aaron was old in the 70s, shit.
Hey, y'all hold it down. I gotta go make a run real quick. Y'all can hold it down. I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, Bob Aaron was old in the 70s. He was old in the 80s. He was old in the 90s. I remember watching Bob Aaron in the 80s. I'm like, this motherfucker's still alive in the 2000s. That's why he's like, man, this dude's still alive, bro. I swear, bro. I swear, dude. Bob Aaron looked old back then, bro. I was like, man, I can't believe this dude. Bob Aaron been looking really old for a long time, so it's still astonishing, man. But Bob Aaron, like, I'm still sharp. Still sharp. You know, that Vasily Lomachenko kid, he's the greatest of all time. Which is like, Vasily Lomachenko's a great fighter. Vasily Lomachenko's like, no, he said, I'm not great fighter. Like, I'm great fighter, but I'm not better than no Bud Coffee, no Terence Coffee. He's a great fighter. He's great. But I'm still great. I'm trying to aspire to be great, but I'm not great. I'm not greater than great, than that guy right there. I'm not greater than him, but I still strive. I still work hard. You know what I mean? So Lomachenko crazy stuff, and then he be correcting people, and then people are like, no, I know what Bob Aaron told me, that he's the greatest to ever live. It's true. I'm like, no, Lomachenko's a great fighter. But it does have to be real. Like, greater than Ali, get out of here, dude. Stop. But he's a great fighter. So I commend Lomachenko for trying to be the best, because he really is, man. It's not for like. I know Lomachenko got to be disheartened to watch Mikey Garcia dropped that IBF belt because that's a big fight for him, man. You know, he really wanted that fight. And you know what I mean? He's really trying his best to try to try. He wants to be undisputed. Now he should try to go after that vacant IBF, if I'm him. That's what Lomachenko, after the WBO, he should try to set up, try to arrange to, maybe, I don't know if the IBF usually goes for somebody rankings, but maybe if somebody win the IBF rankings, Bob Arum should pay them. I know he don't like paying somebody, but he should pay them handsomely to let Lomachenko get that belt. And then see if Mikey Garcia going to do it at that WBC, see if he can still make that fight after that. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean.
Do you think he's gonna move back down and fight Lomachenko?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think Mikey want to fight too much longer, man. He's been talking about retiring a lot, so he may fight Errol and leave. It's a real good chance, especially if that pay-per-view does very well. He may be like, man, I got paid a bag. This is a huge bag. Why am I gonna keep fighting? I'm out of here, dude.
What fighters do. If you look at like history, I think Sugar Ray Leonard retired when he beat Tommy Hearn. Floyd Mayweather retired when he beat Ricky Hatton. Andre Ward, did he retire twice?
Who?
Andre Ward.
Nah, he just retired once.
He retired once.
Yeah, he had a lot of court battles.
Injuries.
Court battles and injuries, but definitely a lot of court battles.
With the late Dan Goose, rest in peace to him.
Yeah, and I think Rocky Marciano retired once he beat Jersey Joe the second time.
Yeah, you got Rocky Marciano. His career was really steered in the right direction, man. What a way to go around fighting a bunch of old guys, man, way past their prime to go undefeated. They really steered his career, but he's not recognized as the greatest of all time.
No, it was Archie. It was Archie Moore. He had retired.
No, I said he had a great resume though. At least according if you go by name, the resume look good. But if you talk about their age, and you're gonna be like, but people don't do that. A lot of people don't do that. They don't go back. Oh, look, he fought this dude when he was 49 years old, or he fought this dude when he was 200 years old. He's like, he still got him though. He still fought him though, right? Like,
I kind of still give him some credit because heavyweights, they're kind of older than most of the other weight divisions. Jersey Joe, when he fought Joe Louis, okay, I can't really give him credit for that.
It ain't the same though, man. It's not the same.
I know, but I'm saying like when he fought Joe Louis, I can't really give him credit for that. He was just a shell of his former self, and he had those problems when they just took away all his money and stuff like that. IRS problems. I can't really give him credit for Joe Louis. That's one thing I can say.
No, but he did what he's supposed to do, man. So I'm not mad at him for it. I said he did what he was supposed to do. He beat the people that was put in front of him. So I'm not gonna get mad at him. He's the fighter. He beat whoever they put in front of him, and did what he was supposed to do. He took him out. So you gotta give him props for that. But like I said, they don't talk about that in the fighting. The same thing with Canelo and a lot of these other fighters who have fought a bunch of dudes way past their prime. And every fighter, even in heavyweights, at some point they fought somebody way past his prime. Larry Holmes fought Muhammad Ali that wasn't even close to being the same. So it was at the very end of his career. Should have retired after that fight, but didn't.
Yeah, bring some points out.
I mean, it happens to everybody at some point. If you're boxing, you're gonna fight somebody well past the prime because a lot of fighters don't know how to leave. Some guys it's for money problems, but other guys are just because they just can't leave the limelight. So there's somebody got to force at some point, man. If you become old, some boxing commission shouldn't allow you to get a license or something like that, man. That's the way I view it, man. These dudes will go outside the country, but that's why you need some type of unilateral commission to not allow you to fight.
I do. Orlando Salido came back and fought, I think. Let me see. Because he announced his retirement when he got knocked out by Miguel Roman. But I think he came back anyway.
Yeah, but that's why I said these guys do it. Because remember, Edwin Valero, he had he had his problems. Matter of fact, he wasn't legally. He shouldn't have been fighting, but he was still coming back and fighting in other countries because those countries didn't have the same kind of regulations. He shouldn't have never been allowed to fight again, but they still allowed. But he was still going around fighting until he did what he did to kill his family.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. It's like that Chris Benoit situation from WWE.
Well, Chris Benoit had a combination of CTE and he was doing steroids, man. Combination of both, of CTE and steroids. So all those chair shots and stuff like that. That's why they took away all that stuff in wrestling. They took all that stuff out because them chair shots are real. That was doing a lot of brain trauma, causing a lot of brain trauma. Not just the chair shots, but when hitting the head on the canvas, all that stuff like that.
He had the stupid ass little move, bro. His stupid ass head start, whatever the fuck it was.
Oh yeah, the flying headbutt. Yeah, the flying headbutt when he jumps on your head. That's crazy.
Yeah, right. He ain't had to do. I mean, like I said, I don't know. These motherfuckers, Edwin Valero, his case, that dude just was crazy. That motherfucker just crazy.
No, he had CTE too, man. I'm telling you, he had CTE.
Yeah, no, he didn't. I think he was just crazy.
Who got CTE? Who got CTE?
He said Edwin Valero had CTE. I said, no, he just had I
guarantee they never studied. They do. When you get hit, you getting hit in the head, you're gonna have CTE. I'm telling you.
I think a lot of them dudes. I think Chris Benoit has CTE. All them dudes that did that shit to their family. I think some of them could have been crazy, but I think majority of them dudes in contact sports has CTE. I do believe
but especially with Chris Benoit's case, he gave his son the medicine because his son was autistic. Then he put the Bible next to him. Dude, definitely. I don't know. He thought that shit out.
I mean, shit, man. When you crazy in the head, man, you think shit out sometimes. But shit, unfortunate though, man. But man, like I say, man. I mean, I tell people all the time, don't ever say what you won't do, because certain things trigger certain people. Man, you never know. One thing I might tell you something that might trigger me and make me mad. It might not make you mad, but something that's petty to me might trigger and make you mad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling people, don't always say what you won't to do. Oh man, that bitch ain't nothing to me, bro. These hoes, and then she fuck around and cheat on you another man in your bed, and you just snap and kill both of them. It happened. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Right now, you talking about these girls, and one girl, she might be the world to you. You might invest so much money and time into her, and then she do you wrong. You might just snap. I'm trying to tell you, shit. I mean, it happened, man. It happened.
CJ just got through watching
No, man, I ain't even ever seen that movie where I could understand it. I seen it when I was way younger.
Man,
when Mekhi Phifer and them in it.
The movie it's man, it came out. It came out.
You breaking up again, Callie? Hey y'all, I'm about to go. My girl done brought me some food, man. I might hop back on a little bit later. But Callie, you breaking up. Appreciate everybody for coming through, man.
No doubt. Appreciate you for having me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I might go live for the Usyk fight tomorrow, so I invite y'all if I do. Sit down.
All right.
Yeah.